Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here for a very special video, and that is my brutally honest review of BTS's latest comeback with Yet to Come and the anthology album Proof. I will say it again. This will be a very brutal and honest review, based on my personal opinions and thoughts. I've been an ARMY since 2016, so don't come at me for not knowing them or their history at all. I will also be discussing many topics relating to the comeback, such as the whole idea of an anthology album and where I stand with BTS at the moment in terms of my stan list. I'm not a professional music critic and I never pretended to be one. If you can't handle someone criticizing artists you adore, then click off instead of leaving me disgusting and stupid comments down below. You can let me know your opinion respectfully though, and I will for sure read it. Okay, let's get right into it because I have so much to say. Let's start off by talking about the whole idea of an anthology album. For this comeback we got an album with 35 songs. Don't get it twisted though. Only 3 of them are new and the rest are just ages-old songs members picked and put on the album. I can't even begin to tell you how disappointed I was when I heard that. I expected at least a mini album with like 4 or 5 new songs. Something fresh, since they haven't released music for almost a year. 11 months to be exact. And even before that we got 3 English singles in a row, which were bad. I won't even sugarcoat it. They were and still are some of their worst songs to date. To then learn after such a long time that we are getting 3 new songs only, was a huge letdown. I felt almost betrayed because putting out an anthology album is just the company being lazy and trying to get as much money out of this with as little work as possible. Hype is slowly turning into YG and I'm not here for it. Also the fact they had the audacity to price this album at $70 and then put all demos as CD only. It leaves such a bad taste in my mouth because it screams money hungry from a mile away. It pisses me off because why would we want previously released songs on streaming services, such as Spotify, but have all demos on CD? We all stream our music nowadays and therefore this choice makes zero sense. There are so many people who can't afford to pay €6 for Spotify Premium, so how will they pay $70 for a physical album? Then they are forced to seek this music out illegally, which always ends up in artists complaining. But like, you are forcing us to do this. I personally won't look for these demos because to be honest, I don't really care and I have other music to catch up to with little time I have during exam season. This was heavily marketed as a gift to fans, but in my eyes it's just a lazy way out to millions upon millions of dollars in income. I'm getting seriously sick of it and I can't believe Hype is turning into one of the companies I despise the most. When it comes to the actual title track though, my rating might seem a bit extreme or dramatic, but I genuinely do not like this song at all. It's not even because it is slower paced and I usually enjoyed more upbeat songs. If someone can make a good slow songs, it's BTS. But the problem with Yet to Come is that it doesn't even feel like a comeback. It feels more like an extra song group's release on their anniversaries or something. I get this is meant to be a gift for fans once again and a closing of a chapter of previous 9 years. Great, awesome. Do I care about it in the slightest though? No, and that's because all of the nostalgia and references to past music videos don't make up for how lazily this whole comeback is put together. Just look at the music video. Minimalism is clearly more appropriate for a slower song, but this straight up looks like something you would expect from a smaller company with little to no budget. It makes me bored all the way, and knowing what they are capable of doing because of their music video for Blood, Sweat and Tears, Fake Love, Run and so on, this is just disappointing all the way. The song is the exact same. Nothing new, nothing original, nothing we haven't heard a billion times before. Is it a bad song? In my eyes yes, but most people seem to think it's mediocre, which is right about a fact. I'm sick of us waiting for a bombastic comeback for the past couple of years and then getting uninspired songs, masked as gifts for fans. Give us gifts when it's appropriate. Don't sell them out as official comebacks when the quality barely lives up to an average B-side. Don't even get me started on the fact that this is practically Life Goes On 2.0. Can you tell I'm slightly pissed off? I shouldn't be because it's just music or whatever, but I've been with these men for 6 years. I've seen them grow and saw what kind of quality they are able to put out. That's why I'm asking myself whether this is the best they can still show and they will just keep being a nostalgia act for the rest of their careers, or do they just not care about trying anything new? Maybe they aren't allowed by the company? I don't know, but something very weird is going on here and I'm not in for any of it. Overall, this is one of their worst title tracks, would say bottom 10 probably. If it wasn't for the raps, I would give it a much lower score. It's not because I'm bitter or I just want to hate them to be quirky. It pains me to no longer like their music. Like at all. It pains me to my core, but at the end of the day their music quality dropped drastically and I'm not here to buy into that. If you enjoy this song, amazing for you. I'm just not gonna be joining this club ever. After all of the hype I've seen on social media for this song, my expectations were flying sky high. Were they met by the actual song? No really, but let me elaborate. Run BTS is obviously an amazing song, I don't need to tell you this. My rating also pretty much says it all. It reminds me of their older sound and it comes off as a lot more rich in production, as well as flows of the rap parts and vocal executions. As much as Yet to Come seems to stay on the same note the entire time, offering no surprises, Run BTS delivers some pretty surprising moments. Jin is the true star of this song and I don't want to hear otherwise. Yoongi got to rap again like the talented rapper he is and not just get 5 seconds of mediocre rap talking. He went off and reminded me why I fell in love with him as an artist in the first place. Of course every member did sound amazingly, especially since the auto-tune was drastically taken down this time. It's still present, but not to the point you can't tell their voices apart. I can't even imagine how this would be live. Another serve like outro tier. I already see it in my head and I'm not mad at it at all. Definitely one of their stronger B-sides in the last few years. I added it to my playlist, so let's see how it ages. Another Life Goes On 2.0, but I don't actually mind this one as much. It's beautiful and the meaning of it could literally bring me to tears if I could even produce any through my anxiety at the moment. But once again this is a lazily produced song with zero originality to offer, masked as a gift for fans. It's still 1000 times better than the title track and I will stand by that. Till the day I die. Considering how brutal I'm being in this video, this day will come soon probably. This is not what I wanted to hear from BTS and it won't be on my playlist, but listening to it one time wasn't bad. It's a calming and nicely flowing song, which is sometimes all you need to feel better. I hope this one does something for someone. It's just not doing anything for me. Now for my overall thoughts. BTS is falling off in music quality and it is becoming more clear with each new release. They haven't put anything out that would really blow everyone away since On and Black Swan. That was their Map of the Soul 7 era and it feels like ages ago. Maybe because it was. Their English trilogy was very polarizing, their B album very underwhelming, and this one will pass by just the same. I see die-hard BTS fans enjoying this and finding some value in it, but for everyone else it will simply be another comeback that will escape our heads the next day. Literally. There is nothing to hold on to. Nothing that will make us remember this era 10 years from now. That's because it feels lazy and rushed. I haven't liked a single BTS release since their Map of the Soul 7 era and it seems like I won't anytime soon. At least not their group stuff. Maybe their solo music. I have high hopes for that. But as of what BTS currently has to offer, is simply not enough for me to be able to justify any longer keeping them on my stan list. Therefore I can now officially say I'm no longer an ARMY and will remain as more of a casual listener. It's just what feels right, and although it is painful to let them go after 6 years, I will still check their new stuff out and stream their older music. But I just lost all of the connection to them, which led to unstanning. It's no big deal really, I just wanted to let you guys know. I will still talk about them in my videos and all, just from a different standpoint, if you can even call it that. With this point explained. Though, we came to the end of the video. Consider subscribing if you don't hate me yet. Stay healthy and don't forget to enjoy music. Bye bye.